Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Lunchtime Live with Sharon Galuzzo. I hope you have a yummy, delicious lunch as you are joining us for today's Lunchtime Live. As always, we're going to chat for just a minute while Facebook goes out and tells people that we are live so they can come and join us. Today's topic is being genuine, and I have my first guest. I am so excited to introduce you all to this wonderful, fantastic man. And so I will pause for a moment just to let you know we are here in home video studio today, broadcasting live. And so, as always, when we're live, if there are any interruptions like a phone ringing or a customer walking in, that's just going to be part of the experience. So I hope that you will enjoy today's topic. People are coming on, and today is December 13th. December 13th, and we're in beautiful downtown Apex. It's a great place to be here, almost Christmas time in our beautiful downtown. We have lots of people shopping and walking by. You actually might see some people walking by in the window whenever I flip it over to William. Don't forget to let us know who you are so we can give you a shout out. Hey, Art Cepeda, glad that you're here. And make any comments. They'll pop up on screen so that we can answer your questions and give you feedback, and you can be part of the experience. If you can, I'll just take a moment. The photographs that you see behind me are actually original photos by Blue Moonistic Images. They hang here in home video studio, and they're by Dale Carlson, and he is a fantastic photographer. The photos are for sale, and so if you ever wanted to check them out, they're Blue Moonistic, as one word, BLUEMOONISTIC, second word, Images, and you can look them up and check out their stuff. So I'm just gonna introduce you to William. This is William Dickinson, licensed massage and bodywork therapist. Say hello, William.
Hello, everybody. I am happy to be Sharon's first guest. She's gone off now to be with one of her customers. I have enjoyed watching her lunchtime live videos. I don't always get to see them live, but I like to watch them after the fact when I can. And like I said, I'm glad to be invited to be a guest here, and when she comes back, we'll hopefully have a nice topic to talk about. I know that I have read her book. I hope that you have too. If you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't had a chance, you can get it on Amazon. You can buy the paper copy, or you can get, like I did, the Kindle version. And it's a fairly easy read, and yet it has a lot of good ideas for, just to stimulate your own thinking as a business professional, whether you're someone who's new to it or whether you've been in it for a while. So I really enjoyed reading it, and I was just talking about your book some.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, since we're live, customer walked in and Amy was on the phone. So apologize for the interruption, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about William before I threw him right into the fire, but a customer walked in. And so, hey, Robert Hanley. Robert is one of the most connected, giving, community-minded business owners that I've met. He is probably sitting over here cringing in his seat because he doesn't really do it for the attention or the recognition. He's just that kind of person. He's very generous. He's very kind. I remember whenever we did a food drive, William was the first one to contact me and say, I'm going to bring some stuff over. That's just who he is. He cares. He cares about our community. He cares about animals. He cares about people. And he's a great person just in general. And then as a massage therapist, he isn't just, what he gives is a different level of service. He's not just, there are places that you can go and there's nothing wrong with them, but they have maybe newer therapists or people that don't do the range of things that William offers in his practice. And I wanted him to talk a couple minutes about exactly what he does that's different and makes him special, and why that's his business philosophy. Because his business philosophy is being genuine and giving people something special. So tell us a little bit about, what you wanted to talk about with today's Lunchtime Live in that vein.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, going back to your book, I had this quote from it that gave me the notion to make that the topic today, where you just wrote that it's important to remember that customers do business with you for reasons of their own. They come to you because you fulfill a need for them. It's not the other way around. And that really resonated with me, because I believe that, especially when you're in a service business, you have to keep service first. It can't be that it becomes about making money. Obviously, you have to make money. You're in business for a reason. It's your livelihood and so on. But service has to be first. It has to be what drives you. You have to want to do it. And in my business in particular, it's a very personal thing. It's a very, you develop a relationship with a person. And so what I offer that's special or that's different to my clients is my attention and my time. So when someone comes to see me, we don't always get started right at the start time, and we don't always finish right at the finishing time. There's time spent talking about the person, the condition, how it makes you feel. I see a lot of people who have chronic pain conditions. I see a lot of people who are working through something in PT and they come to me for the massage work. I see a lot of people who also see a chiropractor. I see people who have persistent health conditions like fibromyalgia and MS. And there's nothing that massage is going to do that's going to heal MS. But what I offer is the ability and the time to spend with someone, to work with them, to help them feel better in their own body. And that's what I can give that's different than what you can get just anywhere. You can go to all kinds of spas and places to get a massage, and you can get good massages. But what I like to do is get to know someone and to work with them over time, to learn about their body, to learn about their needs, to learn about how they feel, to consider what's going on in their life that may be causing them stress or anxiety, that may be adding to their burden or their pain or their difficulties or whatever, so that I can help provide a real benefit to their life. So to me, that's the part where being genuine comes in. I really care. I really want to help the person. Yes, I want to have a business and be successful, but more than that, whenever someone comes in, it's all about them. It's about my relationship with them, and it's about what they need. And that's just my philosophy and approach to how I do what I do and why I love it, really.
And why is it important to have that consistency over time?
Well, when I say be genuine, I think there's two ways that a person can be genuine in life and in business. And one is you have to know who you are and what your values are, what your value system is, what you believe in and what matters to you. And then you bring that into your business, so you don't have like a mask you put on. Like, this is who I really am, and then this is who I am, how I present myself as in business. I believe that you should be who you are in your business, especially when you're a small business or a solo practitioner. People are going to choose to come to you for certain specific reasons, and those reasons really are, who are you? So who you are becomes what your business is. So I think that it's important to be for real, to be who you are. And the consistency comes in that it's easy to just say you care. Every business in the world says they care about their customers or their clients. They say quality is number one, and clients or customers are always right, and all that kind of thing. But we know out there in the real world, businesses don't live by that. They don't actually treat us that way in general. And so I think it's important, if you're going to say this is what matters, then it should really be what matters. And it has to be what matters each and every single time. And so I know, like, I and most other massage therapists I know will have clients who will give reviews and will say that, oh, this person is the best massage therapist. And I think most of us who are massage therapists will all kind of shrug like, that's wonderful for someone to say about you, but why do you feel that way? I mean, because I know other massage therapists who are great at what they do. I go to other massage therapists for work. I would not rate myself as the best one, you know. But I'm glad that a client feels that way, but I tend to think they probably feel that way for more than one reason.
Right.
It's not that my hands-on skill is just so wonderful that I'm the best. It's that I listen. They come to know, especially over time, that I really care. We work on a problem. If something I try to do doesn't produce the effect we want, if it's not comfortable for the client, so on and so forth, I'm willing to change it, and we work together. And so, like I said, you really develop this relationship. And so you have to be consistent in being kind of true to who you are and what you say you are in business, I think.
It's live theater. Sorry, I just dropped my thing. I was trying to turn it around very. And Baxter, Henry's mom, totally agrees with what you just said, William. I see that post here. And I just love what William was just saying, because it's the whole experience. It's not just the hands-on. It's the whole experience, and that's true in all of our businesses. It's the whole experience. It's the walking in the front door. How are you greeted? How are you treated? Literally just had a customer come in who said, I called 3 places. You're the only one who answered the phone. That's part of her experience. It's the whole package, not just what for William, what happens on the table, but what is happening when they first contact you all the way through their whole entire experience. And with William, he has a lot of, repeat customers, and that is really important to his business, is to not have to keep going out and getting new customers and new customers and new customers. And we all know that keeping a client is less expensive than going out and getting new clients. So I truly, and I want you to know that I've known William for a while. What he's saying about being genuine, that is who he is. That is completely who he is. He is genuine all the time. And that genuine person is, in my opinion, a really great guy. So I thank you for that insight. One thing that he didn't talk about was, what makes him special. He actually specializes in different areas. So not only does he give massage, but he happens to be really good with TMJ, and he didn't mention that at all. But that's something that you can't just necessarily go out to somebody and say, I'm having problems with this issue, this part of my body. But this is what William does, and he's very well trained. He goes to, he keeps himself up to date, and he does a great job being that person who is about the whole experience and about specializing and about doing business in a way that is genuine, and I just truly like that about him. Another thing that you said, William, that I really liked was, and you said it more than once, I don't know if you realized it, but whenever we're in business, we have to be in business to make money. But we don't have to separate that making money from who we are as people. I'm just going to read Baxter's comment here. Particularly in small business, details are everything, and being genuine is a large part of it. Helps build a solid, lasting relationship. Yeah. Absolutely. That is 100% right. And so the thing about being in business, sometimes people are like, I can't be in business and make money and be who I really am. But that's completely not true. And we also talk a little bit in the book about being in business to make money. You have to do the business side of the business. You can't just do the fun stuff. You can't just do the things that you like, because eventually you'll be out of business if you don't make any money. And it's not about the money, but the money helps us give back. The money allows us to serve the way that we want to serve, and to give to people the things and gifts that we have that will fulfill their needs. And like William said when we started, they come to us for their own reasons, and we are successful because we meet those needs. So talk a little bit about your sort of mindset with the whole business, doing what you love and serving people and giving that gift, but also understanding the business side of it, because I think you do that well.
Yeah. In different fields, but certainly in the field that I'm in, there are a lot of people who are very good at what they do. They're very good at the wanting to heal, wanting to help, having compassion, wanting to reach out to people, wanting to make a difference. And yet, when it comes to some of the other things like marketing and accounting and bookkeeping and so on, they're not so good. And that just comes kind of from that whole left brain, right brain thing, where's your focus and what do you do well? So I think that that we owe it to ourselves and we owe it to our customers or our clients that we're going to serve to either, gain the skills we need that we maybe don't have, or turn to other professionals to help us with that, because there's so many people who are so good at, say, massage or chiropractic or acupuncture or opticians or whatever they do, that I'd hate to see them go away because they didn't have the business side done so well. So, I think we have to educate ourselves to be better at what we're not good at while we still keep a firm hold on what we are good at. And I think that applies to lots of businesses, not just personal service industry. And especially as mom and pop operations, or when you're just yourself in your own business, you really either have to develop new skills, or maybe it's even employ other people to help you in the areas that you're weak, so that you can focus on serving your customers, your clients. I think that's very important.
Yeah, I agree. It's very important. I talk about it in the book a little bit. Mm-hmm. You can, there's some quote I heard, I don't even know who said it, but it says, if you're in business, to treat your business, if you treat your business, sorry, I had to get it there for a second. If you treat your business like a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat your business like a hobby, it will cost you like a hobby. A lot of times people will go into business and they have a great idea, or they have a great passion to serve, and they have a good technique, and they have a talent that they are really out there promoting, but they don't have that business side, and they falter, and they don't put enough emphasis on the fact that you have to do the stuff you don't want to do in your business if you want to stay in business. And it's just really important to make sure that you are okay with selling, because no matter what you do, you're selling it in some way. And not that you're doing something to them, you're doing something for them. You're providing a service that meets a need. That need is what we are meeting, and that's what we're doing. If our service or product doesn't meet that need, then they're not going to buy it from you, and they're going to move on to something that will meet their need. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people buying from you. There's nothing wrong with people buying from someone else. You just have to take your sort of personal ego, would you say, out of it sometimes, and understand that it's about them and meeting their needs. And so as business owners, we kind of have to have a little bit of a tough skin and not take, if somebody doesn't do business with me, I don't go home and cry because they didn't do business with me. I understand that for whatever reason, I wasn't the right choice that day. And so, I just believe that I'm going to have the business that I'm supposed to have, and I don't cry, and I don't, but a lot of times we take that as rejection, as something personal, when it's not. It's, and especially in your business, William, when it's you. Yeah. So it's kind of, you really do have to separate yourself and know that it's not personal. It's just for whatever reason, you didn't meet their their needs that day,
Right.
and not, get stuck on that. Any other thoughts that you want to share?
Yeah, well, just coming off what you said there, I think that's a part of being genuine, is being willing to recognize when you aren't the best person for someone or when you don't provide what they need. And I'm always willing to refer people, to other people, to say, somebody maybe wants like a vigorous sports massage. I don't really do that. I mean, I can do it, but it's not my thing. I'm not particularly great at it because I don't do it regularly. So if that's what somebody wants and they come to me and they get a massage from me and they're like, I really like this better or that better, sometimes I can say, well, I can do that now that I know, that's what you want more. But sometimes I say, well, that's not really my forte, and I'll send them to someone else. And I don't feel like that I've missed an opportunity or lost out on something, because I want them to find what they need. And when you do that over time, and I think it's especially hard when people are starting, because you want to chase every dollar, you want to chase every client, every customer, you want to make everybody happy. But if you will resign yourself to the fact that you can't be the best person for everyone, then you can, again, be more genuine, stay true to yourself. And what you will end up with over time is your clients or your regular customers will be those people who find you to be what they need, that you provide what they need in the way that they need it. And that's what you really want, is to build up a client base or a customer base of people, not who you kind of struggle to serve or to provide things to, but who what you do naturally serves them.
Excellent. Yeah. And you have that collaborative mindset. I like to say, I don't have competitors, I only have collaborators. That's exactly what you just said. It's a community, and everybody provides something different, and we're not always a perfect match. And you're right about chasing them, and if you're working with someone who drains your energy, who just makes you you dread that they're coming in, that's not going to help anybody. So whenever you can be in that place where you can serve by helping them find the right match for them, that's an even different level of service. And that's not even, that's who you are. That's about you being genuine. And so Hi Tina says, the 4 agreements, what other think about you is none of your business.
Right. Exactly.
And she thinks that was great advice. So thank you so much, William, for that. We are, it's 24 minutes already we've been chatting. So do you have any other thoughts that you wanted to share?
Not particularly.
Not particularly.
I think we covered most
All
things.
right, I want to, okay, I'm going to flip it back over to William so he can give a big wave.
Hi, goodbye. Thanks for joining.
He hates me. No, I'm just kidding. He was like, don't leave me alone. So this was really exciting. This was fun. Everybody likes you. They're thumbs upping you. So good job, William. You're getting a round of applause silently from the internet.
Nice.
So I really appreciate you being here. We didn't really have a strict format. I just wanted him to sort of talk about his philosophy and how he runs his business, because to me it is so right along the same lines as my beliefs in how you run a business. And I don't know if he mentioned this, but he was the first person to leave an Amazon review. Oh. Yay! So anybody out there on my book, if anybody out there has purchased the book, here it is, Legendary Business from Rats to Riches, on Amazon, and you'd like to leave a review, you can go in there and do that just like William, and you could be someone who left a review on my book. And if you haven't gotten the book and you want to get it, it's available on Amazon, and just Google Legendary Business from Rats to Riches or my name, Sharon Galuzzo, and it will pop up. And I really appreciate you being here today, William. You are just being around you makes me happy. You're one of those people that you raise the energy because you are just so who you are. And I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll let you go. So thanks for joining us for Lunchtime Live with Sharon Galuzzo and William. Oh, wait, gotta run. Great job, both of you. Love William and his massage work. Congrats on the book. Thank you so much, Baxter. And you're getting lots of love right now. Lots and lots of love. So thank you for joining us. We'll be here next week on Tuesday for Lunchtime Live with Sharon Galuzzo. And have a great week.